Back at it with the chair. Anyways guys, hi! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We are going to be styling a wig for Dabi. So this wig was actually a gift off of my Amazon wishlist from Astracause on TikTok. Astra is an amazing content creator and a good friend of mine. Their link will be in the description below, so you guys should definitely go check out their page if you get the chance. So we're going to be working on styling this Dabi wig, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I do my wig styling. So let's get started. First thing is first, we need to talk about the tools of the trade. The things that I use for my wig styling are very simple. I don't get real crazy with it, so it's normally stuff that if you're a cosplayer, you're already gonna have lying around. The easiest of all of these items is you're gonna need some bobby pins or some hair clips, something like that to use to kind of section pieces off, keep everything organized as you're working. I also use two different types of combs. I use a regular comb that has a smaller end as well as a bigger end. This is just a hair comb that I have. And I use a teasing brush. This is really awesome if you want to get that spiky look, that messy look. These are really good to have if you're a cosplayer. You can find them on Amazon or you can find them at like Walgreens. They're very easy to get your hands on and not very expensive, so it's a good idea to pick one of these up if you get the chance. The last two items we are going to need is a pair of hair cutting scissors because, you know, we need some sharp scissors to do our wig styling. That usually makes the process a whole lot easier. And our trusty got to be glued hairspray, because this is a thing that every single cosplayer needs if they plan on doing some wig styling. So now that we've got that covered, let's get into wig styling. Let's go! First thing I do with any of my wigs is pin up the back so the bottom few wefts are exposed, just because I like to make this look a little more natural than the harsh straight lines that it usually has. I go in and kind of add some layered cuts into it so the undercut of the wig isn't as harsh as it comes from the factory. Once we've taken the bobby pins out, we're going to move on to teasing our wig. This process takes quite a bit of time, and you're going to want to work in small sections, which doesn't make it any easier, but I promise it's worth it. With each section, you're going to make sure you tease on all sides of it. This helps the hair to stand really nicely, and it makes it look really good in the end. And the teasing process does take quite a bit of time, but it's worth it to section it out and do all of it. You're not going to leave the bangs or even the undercut. You're going to tease every single hair that is on this wig. Once we're done teasing all the hair, we're going to go ahead and section out where we want the part in his hair to be. He kind of has a side part in a way, so I went ahead and just used my teasing brush to mark where I wanted that to go. I like to start the spiking process with the bangs by just actually pulling out and marking where I want each of the bangs to go before even moving into spiking. To spike a wig, you're going to want to go in and tease your section again before combing over the top of it to make sure it's smooth, but make sure you don't comb out all the teasing. And then cut it to the length you want before using your hairspray to spray it down. If you want it to be more pointy at the ends, you can go ahead and twist them with your fingertips, and then later we'll cut off any excess hairs or flyaways that might be there. Having a reference picture is really important when you're working based on a character, either of a cosplay that you really like the style they did it in, or of the actual character themselves. This helps the process, helps you figure out where you want your spikes to go, and how you want it to look in the end. Spiking a wig takes a really long time because you work in such small sections and they're so specific and sculpted for each section. But you gotta be patient with it. It is well worth it, but also expect to spend several hours just spiking a wig alone. I prefer to work front to back on my wigs, especially when I do spiking. This helps keep my sections kind of even, and it also makes sure that I don't pull too much towards the front or too much towards the back. I also flip between working on the right side and working on the left side just to, again, make sure that everything is looking even and looking how I want it to. When I'm pulling my sections for each spike, I try and make sure that they cross over multiple wefts. This helps to prevent any holes in the wig or from being able to see through it in any spots. You will notice later that I did accidentally show some of the wefts, but if you have dark hair or you wear black wig caps like I do, it shouldn't be a problem. You won't notice it. As I move towards the back, I start angling my spikes a lot more up rather than over, since his hair seems to go more up in the back from the reference photo I was looking at. Once you are happy with all of your spikes and you've trimmed it up to where you want it to be and gotten rid of any flyaways, go ahead and give your wig a couple sprays over of Got To Be, making sure that you get everything to kind of keep it sealed down and nice and sturdy. I also have a tendency to take my wig head and bang it upside down just to make sure that there's no flyaways, no extra cut hair that didn't manage to get out hanging onto the wig. You can see me do that in a second. It's quite fun. Several hours later, and I'm done with Dabi's wig. This took so long. I'm exhausted. And I know that in like 3 days after I do my cos test for him, I am probably gonna hate how this wig looks and completely redo it. But for right now, I think it's at a good place. I'm not a wig stylist, but I think I did okay. Wig spiking is something that's new to me and that I'm still learning how to play with, so given that, I think this wig turned out alright. I'm pretty proud of it, and I hope it helped you guys get a little information on how I do my wigs and maybe how you could do your own. Yeah, so if I do decide to trash this style and completely redo it, I will post a video of how you do all that process, because it's a whole process getting all the hairspray and the teasing and all that fun stuff out of this wig to restyle it, because I have restyled many wigs before. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching me style my Dabi wig. Look for a cos test of him very soon. Hopefully I will be getting that done in the next few days, so you can peep it on my TikTok if I haven't already done it by the time I upload this video. If so, if I have already uploaded it, go to my TikTok page. You'll see some Dabi content there. Thank you guys for hanging out for me. Let me know what else you want to see in the comments section below. I'm more than happy to start making more content on this channel for you guys. And I hope that you guys had fun hanging out and styling my Dabi wig with me. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.